All right, Bubba Louie's. Been a while since I've been back, but got a latest and greatest for you. This is the RMX I've been working on over the winter. This is a 96 RMX 250. As usual, when I got it, it was beat to shit. I picked this up from a guy in Northeast Philly. And let me tell you, if you've ever been to Northeast Philly, you better have a piece of iron on your side, let me say. Because I sure did. Anyway, this bike, actually, the bike was hammered, but all the major stuff, components weren't bad. And honestly, I think that this bike spent most of its life running around the streets of Philly. But anyway, I got it. It didn't run. The top end was shot. It was hammered. Needed a rear shock, forks. It was missing the rear fender, the side panels, the radiator shrouds. I put a new seat on it. Another seat, ain't new, but a nicer one. It needed tires. It needed just the usual all going through. But it's not a bad bike. The frame's not all hammered underneath. The tubes aren't kinked or bent or flattened. I basically went through, did the mechanics on it, I just tore the top end of the engine out. From what it looked like when I got the top end off, it looked like it had, because of the corrosion on the cases inside, it looked like this thing has not run for a long time. I'll bet it didn't run in the last 10 to 15 years because the corrosion was kind of heavy, so I had to flush the crankcase out real well. And I put an RM cylinder. I'll tell you what, these RMXs, when you use the, I don't know what it is, there's something wrong with the RMX cylinder porting, because you read so many stories on threads, you know, online, forums online. These damn things, you can't get them carbureted, you can't get them jetted right with an RMX cylinder. You lean them out, then they're pinging and knocking and carrying on, and then when you're riching them up, they're burbling, rich as hell, fouling plugs. I tell you what I found out works best, if you get an RMX 250, shit can the cylinder. This cylinder here is off a 90 RM 250. Take the damn cylinder off, the RMX one, and chuck it. Buy you an 89, you can go anywhere from 89 to 95. Get you like an early 90s RM 250 cylinder, bolt it on, and when you do that, you have to change the pipe. I put an RM 250 cylinder on this right now, and it has an RM 250 pipe. You cannot use the RMX pipe on an RM 250 cylinder because the exhaust port is wider. It's a bigger, wider pipe for more flow, so it will not work. You have to get an RM pipe, which I did. And I'll tell you what, this thing hauls ass, and listen to it idle. You can dial the jetting right in. It idles good. It doesn't ping and knock and carry on. I'm telling you, there's something. I've messed with a couple RMXs now, and there is something majorly flawed with their cylinder. Must be in the port timing or whatever, but it just isn't right. And anyway, but an RM cylinder, RM 250 cylinder will cure all that. Anyway, but bike came out pretty good. March right now, we're in spring. I haven't done one of these for a while, but this is the RMX. Just want to give everybody a show of it. Like I said, I bought this like before Christmas. I went down to Northeast Philly, packing, you know, with plenty of ammo, and then it was in a bad neighborhood. But anyway, I got it the hell out of there and brought it back. I only paid $280 for it, so it wasn't bad. $280 for the bike. But it turned out pretty good. Needed, like I said, a lot of work, but it came out good. Still even has the original damn kickstand on it. But yeah, not bad. It's It runs well. It I didn't sink a whole bunch into it. Like I said, I paid $280 for it. Needed a top end. I think I got a cylinder for like $100 bucks. 100 and some on eBay. New air filter. I had some parts left over from my previous RMXs, so I had a rear fender. That's an RM250 rear fender, but I had bolts right on. But I had one of those, and I had a trip meter. I had to buy a new front fender. I had to buy the radiator shrouds and the side panels. But I had seats. I have a couple seats for an RMX. I put a new chain, new sprockets on it. So drivetrain is looking good. It's all good to go. The carburetor, believe it or not, that is that Kean. That is the stock carburetor. That's that Kean PJ carb that everybody says to get rid of. That is nothing but trouble. Look at it. I'm telling you, I have it on this engine here, and it works great. I think a lot of people are blaming the carb. Oh, the carb's a piece of shit. You can't get it dialed. No, it's the fucking cylinder. Get rid of that RMX cylinder, not the carb. I'm running this. This is an RM250 cylinder, and this thing's purring like a kitten with that PJ carb, and it runs great. And I'm running pretty much stock jetting on it. It's like a 160 main, a 60 pilot, and I think I have the needle like right in the middle clip position. I mean, it's sitting there purring like a kitten. It runs great. I don't think it's the carb. I think it's the shitty ass cylinder. So anyway, just wanted to give everybody a show. This is the latest and greatest. I'm working on a Husqvarna, an 87 WR430, which I hope to have done in the near future, and I'll do a vid on that. But yeah, I'm out here in the hills here in Schuylkill County, up in the coal hills. Fuck the coronavirus. Get out while you can. And yeah, it's nice out. A little cool today, but hey, fuck it. You got to get out. But yeah, just wanted to show everybody this is it, a 96 RMX 250. Talk to you later.